right, don't know we're watching them, but there are surprises in store for Shirley Mears when we recall the surprise baby she had 20 years ago, and caring couple John and June Sutherland, whose children think they run a home from home. But amateur magician Bernard Layton springs a surprise of his own. For these people and more, it's Surprise, Surprise! Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cilla Black.
Indeed. Hello and welcome to another surprise. You know, we do get some surprising letters on this show, and I've got to read you this one because it's from a little girl. She's only 7. Her name is Genevieve Moore, and she comes from Blundell Sands up there in Lancashire. Blundell Sands is not a lovely name. Yes. Have you heard of Blundell Sands? It's really true, you know. It's not far from Liverpool. Anyway, she says, "Dear Cilla." Oh, God, it's spelt with an S. "Dear Cilla, I always watch your programme, Surprise, Surprise, and I always cry at the end when people meet each other after a long time. Well, I haven't seen my friend Carol for a long time, so please, 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 could you help me to find her? She was my best friend, and I used to play with her every day, and the last time I saw her was at this Christmas, and I do miss her." Love Genevieve. Well, I thought I'd phoned her mum about this, actually, Genevieve's mum. And her mum said, "Well, you'll recognise Carol because she's got blonde hair. She's 10.5 inches tall. And when you press her tummy, she goes, 'Mama!'" It's a lovely story. But she goes on to say, "Don't worry, Cilla, since you wrote to us, we found Carol, and she was hidden under the puppy's blanket." It's a sweet story, that. I wonder what she looks like now, our Carol. I wonder if she's gone here. And I wonder if she's only 5 inches tall now. But anyway, enough of that talking about all wondering here and wondering there. I wonder where our Bob Cowges is tonight. Well, you'll find out that later. But I know where he was the other day. He was in Belfast.
I'm here in Belfast to surprise Raymond Dzel, who many years ago became famous at Wembley. That was back in 1972. He's been brought out of work and told he's got to go for a hearing check. That's a load of rubbish. I've just got him out of his car now. Here we go. This looks like Raymond, yes. Raymond Dzel. Hello. Surprise, surprise. How are you, Raymond?
Oh, not too bad.
Your wife, Roberta, has written and told us about your greatest triumph in life. What do you think that was?
Possibly it could be the penalty prize at Wembley.
It was the penalty kick prize final in Wembley in 1972, that wasn't it?
Yes.
How old were you then?
16.
15, 16?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was great at the time because you won. You were the winner, weren't you, Raymond?
Yeah.
Well, and you really, I mean, in those days, there weren't any video recorders, so you haven't got a copy of it,
That's right.
You haven't seen it for, that many years, really, have you?
No.
Well, you see, we've been delving into our film archives. We've got through a very dirty archive. We actually found the film of your penalty prize, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to, and you see, it'd be nice for you to have a copy of it so you can watch it yourself, and also show your daughter, your little daughter, your film of your triumph. So you're going to come to London with me, meet our Cilla, and we'll watch your greatest triumph and how good a scorer you are. All right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
You surprised?
Very.
Okie doke. This your car?
Yes.
Needs a wash. Right, we'll...
car.
We won't take that. We'll leave that there to rust. Well, off we go then, Raymond.
And here's our Raymond in the studio tonight. Come in, Raymond. Come in, lad. Have a sit down there. Look at this. Well, that ball that you plonked down there, is this the actual ball you actually scored those penalties.
Yes, that's the actual ball.
That's absolutely fantastic. There's a few names written on here. A few autographs there.
Yes.
Yes? What's this cup you're holding here?
This is the cup I won at the penalty prize.
Oh, yes. And I must tell everybody you did all this at Wembley, didn't you?
Yes.
Way back in 1972?
Yeah, a few years back.
At one of those League Cup finals. It would be called, I think, the Milk Cup or the Littlewoods Cup today.
Yeah.
Today, yes?
Yes.
And in half-time, you with 3 other boys from England, Scotland and Wales, and you were the only one that scored the 6 penalties. Let's have a look at the film here.
So it's the big boy from Belfast in the blue of Chelsea against the Stoke reserve goalkeeper. Beautiful penalty taking, 2 out of 2.
And a perfect penalty. 3 out of 3. And he's changed sides brilliantly.
4 out of 4, so whatever happens now, he's taken the lead.
Thank goodness for Raymond that went in first time. That was a perfectly good goal. He's 5 out of 5 with just 1 to go.
And he's done it.
Penalty to finish.
Looking very well pleased with himself.
Performance, 6 out of 6.
Two lucky ones there.
Raymond. Oh, I don't think you were lucky. He was very good, wasn't he, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. How did you feel on the day? I mean, there you are at Wembley, half-time. I mean, with a packed house full of people. How did you feel on the day?
Well, I hadn't very many nerves, not half as many as I have now.
Well, you know, that film was only ever shown once, ladies and gentlemen, on Ulster television. And you'd never guess it was the producer of that programme who did that film. It was our very own Gordon Burns. Gordon Burns, who was head of sport, Ulster Sport at the time. Anyway, your only regret is not having a video copy of that film, because that was way back in 1972. And be fair, not many of us had videos, did we? No, I never had a video. So it's been your dream to have a special copy.
That's right.
Well, it's yours tonight. And we've got one extra special surprise for you. To present that video to you, we've got one of your heroes, one of my heroes, one of everybody's heroes. We've got Northern Ireland's international goalkeeper, ladies and gentlemen, Pat Jennings. Come on, Pat.
I was pleased that I wasn't the goalkeeper there. Usually I'm on the receiving end of all the goals.
Well, Pat, you're saying you were pleased that you weren't the goalkeeper there. How do you think he would have fared up against you?
I'd let him save a couple.
Those penalties, then I
You
had
would have
no
let him
chance.
save
A fellow countryman.
a fellow countryman.
I'm just saying there's a lot of professionals that wouldn't have all that much confidence in scoring 6 out of 6, you know.
Thanks a lot, Pat, for
No,
coming
it's
on
all
the
a
show
pleasure
to
to be here.
present this video here. I think it's made your day.
Yeah, it certainly has.
Certainly made mine. Thanks a lot. Pat Jennings,
Thank
ladies
you.
and gentlemen. The other week, I had a letter from Carol Hamilton, who was brought up in St. Denis Children's Home in Clitheroe. Ooh, she was a right proper little Clitheroe kid. Well, Carol said that the staff of the children's home are so wonderful and caring that they deserve a Cillagram, especially the couple in charge, and that they are John and June Sutherland. Well, I went up north to deliver that Cillagram. Well, here I am in lovely Clitheroe, and the home is just down there, so let's go and surprise John and June. Come on. Hello, June and John. Step inside, love. Come in. Oh, hello. Come on, June. Oh, surprise!
Certainly is.
You wait, June. I know all about you.
You do?
I do. I've had a lovely letter. I have. a lovely letter from a very special person. Tell me all about you too. Yes, all about all your caring work that you've done in bringing up children. I mean, you've looked after about, nearly 200 children, is that right?
Well, we've seen that amount, yes, maybe more.
Have you?
Yes.
And I suppose you're wondering who wrote that lovely letter.
Yes, really, yes.
Well, surprise, surprise. Come in, sweetheart. It's Carol over here. Oh, Carol, she's been talking about Uncle John. Oh, yes, and Auntie June, and she's shaking here. She wrote the letter on behalf of all the kids. And she said that you deserved a Cillagram. Carol, are you ready, sweetheart? Because we owe this all to you. Are you all right, John, June?
Yes.
Carol? Yeah. What are we waiting for? Let's go and do that Cillagram. You'll all help us, won't you, kids? Yeah. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself part of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares what everyone else we share? If it's a chance to be, we should see some holiday. Empty holidays, lying around. Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mates. We don't want to have no fuss. Or under some consideration we can say, consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself
At home.
Consider yourself.
Part of the family.
We've taken to you.
So strong.
It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to share. Who cares what ever we got to share? Nobody tries to be la-di-da and uppity. There's a cup of tea for all. Only it's wise to be happy with a rolling pin when the landlord comes to call. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss. Or after some consideration we can say, consider yourself one of us. And I must say, there's our John and June sitting out there in our audience, and our lovely Carol, the Clitheroe Kid. Thanks a lot, Carol. We had a smashing day. Oh, and before I forget, I must say a very special thank you to Tony Holland. Now, Tony is the Deputy Director of the Children's Home, and he helped us to sneak in and surprise them. Well, he can't be here tonight because he's back at the home. What's he doing? He's looking after all the kids. So if you're watching, Tony, thanks a bundle. And all the kids, big loves and kisses to you too. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love ya. Well, last time I made a phone call, and yeah, where's the phone? Oh, where's the phone? Oh, come on, don't be cruel to me. A little bit of magic. Shh, 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 shh. Yes. You've guessed it. It's the TARDIS. I wonder if Doctor Who's inside. Let's have a look. Oh, no. No, just my phone card with the phone number on. I tell you who I'm going to ring now, actually. I'm going to ring a Nancy Rushby. Now, Nancy is a lady with a difference. She's a member of a tap dancing group. Now, what's so different about that? Well, Nancy is 68 years old. Yes, and she lies about her age. She belongs to this group called Topaz. And she lives in Clitheroe, so I'm going to phone her now on the TARDIS phone. And yes, I'm in, well, they're all 10 digits these days, aren't they? Here we go. I wanted to come on the show and tap dance on the show.
Sorry, the number you've dialed. Sorry, the number you've dialed is not available.
I heard you the first time. Oh, it's not going to be mine. Oh, what a shame. Well, we're going to have to try and sort this out later, but I think I'd better get on with the show. We have a personal appeal from Audrey Redmond. So come in, Audrey. Where are you, love? Well, Audrey, welcome to Surprise, Surprise.
Thank you.
Now, you've come on the show because, well, you're looking for somebody who you haven't really seen for over 20 years, is that right?
That's right, yes. I've never seen at all.
And you used to be a nurse. You've just retired after 23 years?
Yes.
Is it 23 years?
It is, yes.
Well, you've come on the show because you're going to make this appeal for something very surprising that happened to one of your patients, about 20-odd years ago. Is that right?
That's right, yes.
Well,
yes.
in your own words, tell us your story, Audrey.
Well, I was working at the Royal United Hospital in Bath, and I was getting a lady called Shirley Mears ready for theatre, where she was going to have her gallbladder removed.
Oh.
And I noticed something about her, and I asked her, could she possibly be pregnant? And she said no, they'd wanted children, but had been told that it was highly unlikely. But I wasn't convinced, and I went to another ward and borrowed a fetal stethoscope. And I listened, and I heard a heartbeat. I called the doctor in, and he listened, and he too heard the heartbeat. So the operation was cancelled, and I rang Shirley's husband, Les, at work, got him in, told him the news, and we all had a little cry together. So they were so happy. And I've meant to keep in touch, but we were busy, and I didn't. And I would love to meet that heartbeat.
Oh, yes. And if that mother, that Shirley Mears, is watching tonight,
Yes.
you want to get in touch with her?
I'd love to.
Well, she has heard everything that you've said, you know. In fact, she's sitting in our audience tonight, totally gobsmacked because she's so surprised. This is the first time she's heard of it. Shirley, come down and join us, please. Come on, sweetheart. Oh, lovely, sit down. Hello, how are you? Sit down. Oh, Shirley, sit down here.
See you again.
This is the family, isn't this wonderful? What a nice surprise for all of you.
And is this that heartbeat?
No, he's at university now, so he wasn't able to come.
Yes, Paul. His name's Paul, a lovely bouncing boy. He's about 19 now, isn't he?
20 in March.
He's 20 in March.
19 and 20.
He's actually at Diggs in
Loughborough.
Loughborough, yes. Well, surprise, surprise, he's not in Loughborough.
He hasn't sent it.
She hasn't heard me. I say, Shirley. Excuse me interrupting. Your Paul is not in Loughborough.
He's here.
He's right here tonight. Surprise, surprise. Come in, Paul.
Nice to see you.
There's your sister and your dad over there. Are you quite taken away there, Shirley, talking to Audrey?
Yeah, it was lovely, wasn't it?
It was great.
Yeah.
And just think, Audrey,
And this is, who's this?
Alison.
and she's younger than your younger sister. And that's
So you
you
did it again.
over there. And this here, can you believe this, Audrey? This was the little heartbeat that you heard. And actually, it's quite frightening when you think about it, Shirley, but for Audrey, this little heartbeat mightn't have been here today, because
No,
they
that's
might have
true.
gone through with that operation. Oh, but it's so lovely to see you, Paul. You've got lots to talk about, I'm sure.
Yes.
And getting over that excitement. In the meantime, to get over that excitement, we're going to take a break, but please don't go away, because we will be right back with lots more surprises, including a medieval banquet, and perhaps you'll have better luck with me phone call, eh? See you in a couple of minutes. See you then. Well, you'll never believe what I'm going to do now. Would you believe I'm going to make a phone call again? Oh, and this time I hope I'm going to be lucky. Do you remember who I was calling, by the way? I'll tell you. It was a Nancy Rushby from Clitheroe, and she's a tap dancing lady at 68 years of age. Here we go. 10 digits. And what's that? A lot of digits. Do I really say that? No, I don't. Here we go.
Lines from London are engaged. Lines from London are engaged. Please try later.
I'm fed up with your voice, I can tell you that. All right. No, I'm not giving in. I'm going to stick with it this time, okay? Yeah, I'm going to stick with it. Try it again. Never give in. There we go. You duh. Success. Now all I need is for her not to be there. Please, Nancy, be there. Oh.
Hello?
Hello? Could I speak to Nancy, please?
Yes. Nancy speaking.
Hello, Nancy. Thank goodness for that. It's Cilla here from Surprise, Surprise.
Oh, it can't be.
Well, I tell you what, Nancy, it never nearly wasn't, because I've had a terrible job trying to get hold of you, you know.
Have you?
I am, yeah.
Well, what do you want to get hold of me for, anyway?
Well, I've had a lovely letter from your daughter telling me all about you.
Yes?
Yes. Oh, you sound a little bit inquisitive there.
Yes.
Well, she says that you are a marvellous tap dancer.
Oh, well, I am a tap dancer, but I don't know about marvellous.
Well, she said she absolutely adores you. In fact, everybody adores you. Now, you belong to a group, don't you? A troupe of tap dancers.
Topaz.
Topaz.
Yes.
Now, how many's in this group?
There's about 28 to 30.
Really?
Yeah.
And the average age of this group, believe me, correct me if I'm wrong, is 62.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm 66.
Are you sure about that, Nancy?
Yeah. What are they all laughing at, anyway?
Well, Nancy, a little bird told me that you were 68.
Oh, I'm not. Not yet.
What I want to know is, Nancy, we'd love you and your troupe to come on Surprise, Surprise next week. Will you do that, Chuck?
Oh, my God.
No, he won't help you now.
Yes, why not?
Nancy, I'll look forward to seeing you next week. All right, Chuck?
Yes, okay.
Give my love to everybody else.
I will.
Ta-ra then, dear.
Bye.
Bye, Chuck. Bye. Well, I wonder how they are all coming down to the studios. I think they'd better have a caravan. Anyway, it's time now to catch up on our Bob Cowderies, who earlier tonight could be seen lurking about Paddington Station, waiting to surprise a certain Mr. Francesco Biasio. Now, he's potty about pool. Have a look at this.
Well, here I am on a very noisy platform 4, waiting for the Gloucester train to arrive. Francesco and his wife Pauline should be on it. He, of course, is expecting to see an all-star pool tournament. But we've got other ideas. I've got the hit hat ready here for the quick switch. He's expecting a driver to pick him up. He's not expecting me. Oh, this is their train now. Francesco! Hello. Francesco!
Oh.
How are you? All right? Oh. Now then, you see, Pauline has written and told us what a great pool expert you are, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Of course you are. And she's told you you're coming down here to see this pool tournament.
Yes.
No,
well,
you're
that's
not.
what she told me.
Well, it's not true, that, Francesco, because you're not coming down to see a pool tournament. You're coming down to be in one.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. And guess who your opponent is?
Oh.
Who have you come to see?
Maltese Joe.
That's who you're playing. Maltese Joe. I hope you're good at pool, because he's ready for you. Have you got your cue, Andy?
No, I'm not my cue.
Oh, well, that's all right. We've got a little one for you. We've got one ready for you. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Off we go to the pool tournament. All right. Oh, swear? Oh, is it? Does he normally swear?
He does, yeah.
Oh, well. Well, if you win, you won't swear, will you?
No, no.
Okay, off we go.
Thank you.
Come on, then.
Well, as I said, that happened earlier tonight, but now we can go over live to Bob, who's at the Red Line pool room. Are you there, Bob? Oh, you look smart, Chuck.
Thank you very much. We certainly are here at the Red Line. Can't you tell by the look on everyone's faces? Actually, here we've got the European champion, and that's none other than Joe Barber. How about that?
Oh, hello, Joe. Welcome to Surprise, Surprise.
Hello, sir. There we are. That's Maltese Joe, and this is Italian Frank.
Hi, Francesco.
Good evening.
Are you a bit nervous at all?
I am.
Are you? Now, I believe you put in a lot of practice at your local pool room, is that right?
Well, once a week or twice.
Well, what does your wife think about all that? Actually, where is your Pauline? Come in,
Oh, she's
Pauline, where are
behind me.
you?
Come here, Pauline. Come and say hello to us. Hang on, I'll take that off in case you spill it. Right.
Hello, Pauline.
Hello, Cilla.
Well, how does it feel to be married to, Francesco here, with all his practicing? How do you feel about that?
It gets a bit boring at times, and it's not once or twice a week, it's more.
Oh.
Lucky you, Pauline.
Well, Francesco, we wish you a lot of luck tonight, you know.
Thank you.
A lot of luck.
And I've only one thing left to say, Pauline, and everybody there. May the best man win, all right?
All right, well, it's on with the game here, Cilla. We'll see who wins, all right. Anyone want a drink? Joe's buying around here.
Oh, it's all right with some while Bob's buying drinks with some other people's money. We're going right now, right across the studio to our lovely Gordon Burns and the Searchline.
Hello, we begin Searchline this evening with an intriguing tale involving a well-travelled piece of film. It was sent to us by Hans Jen van Hofmeyer of Chigwell, Essex. In 1941 in Zutphen in Holland, a British soldier entrusted Hans's uncle with a 2-ounce tobacco tin. The content was only discovered on Hans's uncle's death, when the film was found with a note asking for its safe return to England. On the film's arrival in this country, the Imperial War Museum examined it, thinking it may have had links with the Dutch underground movement during the war. Eventually, they decided it was simply a home movie and filed it away in their vaults. There, the film remained until last week, when Hans suggested the only way to return it to the family would be to show a clip on Searchline. And here it is. Does anyone recognize this family? The little girl would now be a big girl of about 47. Let's hope that someone does, and that this film will finally, after 47 years, be viewed by the people who starred in it. Now, this picture was sent in by David Wilson of Bristol. He found it when he bought a picture frame, and this was hidden behind the existing painting. It was painted in a prisoner of war camp in 1943 by Major Richard E.D. Vining and sent to his wife in Gidley, Chagford, Devon. David feels it would only be right to have this picture returned to the Vining family. So, if anyone recognizes it, please call the Searchline. Now, to round off the first part of Searchline, we have a personal appeal, and it comes from Sheila Hoskin.
My name is Sheila Hoskin, and I'm searching on behalf of myself and a friend, Barbara Shanks, who now lives in Australia. She is the only one of the group that I'm still in contact with, and we're trying to trace any of the others. We were all at the British Naval Base at Sembawang in Singapore, 1946 to 49, and at the time we were all about 12 or 15. Mrs. Dixon opened a school for European children at the Commodore's residence. All of us children became a very close-knit group and had a wonderful time. I'll never forget the plays we put on. This is a picture of a group of us who put on the test in 1947. So if any of the pupils of the school for European children at Sembawang in Singapore from 1946 to 49 remember the great times we had, please give the Searchline a ring.
And if you can help Sheila, or indeed if you can help us with any item on Searchline tonight, the number to call is 01 222 8000. And I'll be back later in the programme with a few curiosities. But no curiosity now, it's Cilla.
Thanks a lot, Gordon. See you later. Well, now we've got a real feast for you, because we had a letter from a Bill Andrews who told us that his wife, Kate, has had a lifelong ambition to live in a stately home. Well, we couldn't fix that because the cheapest one on the market was just over £1 million, and that didn't even include the curtains and carpets. But we did arrange the next best thing, an Elizabethan banquet at Ackfield House, the country seat of Lord Salisbury, so our Bob went along to the National Gallery where Kate works to surprise her.
And she's in here. Come on. Somewhere in here. Oh, more doors. Oh, it must be one of these. It must be one of these young ladies here, I think. Kate Andrews. This could be Kate here. Hello, Kate. It is Kate. We have found Kate. Oh, hey, Kate. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's true. You see, your husband, Bill,
Yes.
he's told us that you've got this burning ambition, that you've always wanted to live in a stately home, haven't you?
Yes.
Well, we thought, what a lovely idea. You deserve to live in a stately home, we thought.
Yes.
Right, be a lady, yeah? And I'm going to be a gentleman, I think, for the day. So you can be the lady for the day. So we'll go and find us some stately home to live in, shall we? All right?
Yes.
Yeah, come on then. Where's your coat?
It's in the wardrobe.
In the wardrobe. Well, we'll get it out the way.
Moving the nominal ledger on.
Oh, she's moving a nominal ledger on. Oh, no. Well, that'll have to wait, the nominal ledger. Here you are, lady. Kate, I'll help you on with your coat. And here we are. Off we go. My arm, lady. Bye, girls. Welcome to the country retreat of Elizabeth I. I, of course, am Sir Walter Raleigh, known to my friends as Sir Wally Raleigh. And in this pipe is my latest discovery. You pull the stuff out of the ground, dry it, crush it, put it in the pipe, and set fire to it. I call it the potato. And it tastes...
Wally!
Even now, my queen is dressing for the grand dinner.
Wally!
How is it now, your regalship?
I'm still not tighting up!
Perhaps another noggin won't hurt?
You're such a Wally. Wally. The guests.
Mom. Just be quiet down there, please. These commoners. Sorry, Your Majesty, please. Oh, lovely. Looking forward to this.
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Would you settle for something a little smaller, Your Majesty? That reminds me. I must send my mother-in-law a birthday scroll.
Isn't it wild, Pete?
Well, I don't think it's very pleased.
Just look at these sturdy bastions.
Yes, those impregnable carvings.
These mighty bulwarks.
Oh, yes. I've never seen mightier bulwarks. Oh, wonderful. Bit of bread to go with it, eh? Got some bread down there? Have some bread. Here, I'll have some bread. Ha! Majesty. Your dream's come true, hasn't it? You've been here at this stately... Stupid. To be honest, there's only one thing I really want to ask you. Kathleen, will you?
Yes, yes I will.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on then. Oh. Well, this is it, Kate. See you soon, Cilla. Do you want to wash or dry?
Dry. But why did we invite 300 people?
Good question.
Seeing all that food has made me a bit peckish, so I think we'll take a break there. But don't go away, because we'll be right back to see a spot of magic in the studio and hopefully some wizard on the pool table. And, of course, we've got a very special surprise for somebody sitting right here in our studio. So, see you in a couple of minutes. Welcome back. Well, I hear from our outside broadcast cameras that there's a terrific match going on at the pool room, so Well, let's go over straight away and see what the state of play is.
Thank you, Cilla. A terrific match indeed. Francesco is playing really well here. He's playing the reds, 5 on the table at the moment. And it's 4 now, because that's a good effort from Francesco. A long red to the top pocket, and then a little short one, and that's his 3rd. So it's 4 down and 3 to go. Showing no signs of nerves at all, a lot of composure. That's 2, and very shortly it's going to be 1, and Maltese Joe must be getting a little bit apprehensive here. But this is a difficult shot coming up for Francesco. That doesn't look potable to me, but he's made a very good effort. And a lot of applause from the punters at the red line who are really enjoying this. Now let's see what Maltese Joe can make of this situation. Well, that's safely tucked away into the middle pocket. This looks, I was going to say this looks an easy shot, but that's a rare miss from the European champion. That really has let Francesco right back into the game. Now, will his nerve hold here? Because this is a tricky little shot for him. As you see, that yellow's blocking the pocket, and oh dear, he's not really played the best shot of his life there, and he's let Maltese Joe right back into it again. And it looks as though Maltese is going for the jugular now. Tucked up behind the black. Superb shot from a superb champion. Victory then to Maltese Joe. Let's hand over to Bob Carroll, please.
Absolutely brilliant. Well done, Joe. That was excellent. A beautiful demonstration. And commiserations. I mean, Francesco, you were close.
Yes, I was very close.
He only just picked you at the point. Did you think you were going to win at one stage?
No, I guess not.
Oh, don't be so modest. We all thought you were here. Did he play well, Joe?
Yes, he's a good player. He did play very well. You got to remember, it's the first time in front of the cameras, but he played very well.
He did. We were all made up for him, weren't we?
That was absolutely marvellous and well done, and a very special thank you to Maltese Joe, because he is the European champion, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's absolutely marvellous. Thank you very much, Maltese Joe.
Thank you, Cilla.
And a very special thanks to our Francesco and his lovely wife, Pauline. Well done, Francesco.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. See you later.
Bye.
Oh, it was all very tense there, wasn't it? But you'll never guess who's waiting to queue off in the studio here. It's our lovely Gordon Burns with another Searchline.
And first off, we have another of our personal appeals. It comes from Peter MacDonald, who is searching for the owner of a common prayer and hymn book.
I found the common prayer and hymn book in a charity shop in Purley. It contained the potted service history of a Mr. L.W.G. Smith, who joined the Navy in 1916, when in fact he was 16. If anybody recognises this book or knows of a Mr. L.W.G. Smith, would they please contact Searchline so that we can possibly give the book to him or his family?
And the number to call is coming up shortly. Now, in common with Peter, many of you have written to Searchline about items that may not be very valuable in cash terms, but that will be absolutely priceless to their rightful owners. So tonight, we have a sort of Curiosities Corner, a collection of some of the things that you have sent us during the series. They've been found in the most unusual places, from dustbins, like this remarkable family Bible, which lists the Gwyther family from Yardley in Worcestershire from 1844 to the 1900s. To this pocket watch found in a railway goods wagon in Hemel Hempstead. The engraving reads WJG, Devonport, Devon, January the 27th, 1908. And just look at this beautiful mercerized cotton print. It feels like silk, looks like it, but it isn't. It depicts the Cawley menfolk, Frederick Cawley and his 4 sons, and judging by the uniforms, it must date from the late 1890s. It was sent by Katie Hayward, and she thinks it was printed by her father at the Clayton Aniline Company, Manchester. And we have 2 medals here from the First World War. These were awarded to C.C. Harker and J.T. Johnson. And this signet ring was found on a train at Manchester Piccadilly Station in 1979 and is engraved SPG and inside the words, "From Colin." And 2 more Bibles. This one, once owned by J.R. Cole, who was demobbed from the Coldstream Guards in 1946. And this one, which belonged to Donald Lawrence Phillips, who served in the RAF with the 21 Squadron during the war. And lastly, this wonderful collection of card pictures dating approximately from 1906 to the 1950s. It was found in January on Waterloo Station in London. So does this or any of these other curiosities look familiar? Is it possible that they could be one of your missing family heirlooms? They've all been sent in by people anxious to return them to their rightful owners. So if you recognize any of them, please give the Searchline a call. And now from searching for owners of items to searching for some items themselves. Catherine Shaw from Prescott in Merseyside remembers watching her father carving 3 miniature violins. They measured 2, 4 and 6 inches respectively. They were perfect in every detail, with tiny cases, bows and a mother-of-pearl decoration. The violins were kept in the Shaw family for years, but now Catherine has lost track of them. So does the description of the 3 miniature violins strike a chord? Well, Catherine hopes so, and she would dearly love to see them again. And if it does strike a chord, then please call Searchline tonight. And finally, for our quickie section, we return to looking for people. Well, I think this first bunch of people, they're called Wigsy, Wogsy, Monkey and Pedro, who were all teddy boys in the 50s and early 60s and hail from the Enfield, Edmonton and Ponders End areas. Mike Ivy, who served in the South Staffordshire Regiment in C Company 1955 to 1957. And Valerie Mullard, last known to be working in Leamington Spa in 1957. As always, our researchers will be taking your calls on 01 222 8000 about any of the items that were on Searchline tonight. And if you have a new request, well, write to us. We like to get your letters. Address it to Searchline, Surprise Surprise, London Weekend Television, SE 99 6YW. That's a lot from Searchline for this week. I'll be back again next Sunday. See you then. But now we go back to Cilla.
Thanks a lot, Gordon. See you next week. Well, last week, if you remember, I phoned up Bernard Leighton, the medical records officer at Booth Hall Hospital in Manchester. He's a member of the Magic Circle, no less. And I invited him on the show to do a bit of magic for us. And here he is to prove that the hand is much quicker than the eye. Here's Bernard Leighton. Come on, Bernard. Absolutely sheer magic. Have you got any more tricks up your sleeve like that?
I have, but Cilla, I need somebody to help me from the audience.
Well, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. We've got 600 people out there. Who do you want to pick tonight?
Let's have a look. We've got a nice lot up here tonight, all laughing and smiling faces. Some there waving their hands, yeah. Yes, there's a lady up there I can see. She's...
Where?
1, 2, 3, 4 rows back in black. second in, next to the lady with the dark glasses.
Oh, yes.
Yes, she's looking. Not you, love. Yes, come on.
Yes, the one that said, oh, gosh, it's not me, is it? Yes, it is you, Chucky Egg. Come down and join us. Come on, sweetheart. Never fear, still is it? Hello, sweetheart. Welcome to Surprise Surprise. Will you tell us your name?
Alma.
Alma. Elma or Alma? Alma, would you like to meet our Bernard over here? Yes, he wants to do a little bit of magic with you. Get over there, girl.
Have you ever done this sort of thing before, Alma?
No, never.
There's a first time for everything.
Oh, there is. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you, Cilla. What I'm going to do, Alma, I'm going to show you some cards. Now, these are gamblers' cards. Gamblers always mark the back of their cards on every occasion. But I prefer to mark the fronts. Because by looking across the left-hand side of every card, one can easily identify the card quite easily. Would you not say?
Yes.
You would? Great. That will help me with this trick. Now, what I want you to do, Alma, is just memorise one for the moment. Just memorise one for the moment. Memorise one? Would you mind telling us now what that card is?
The 6 of hearts.
The 6 of hearts. I'll take the 6 of hearts, Alma. I'll just put it in my lapel like so. Now then, let me assure you, Alma, and the rest of the audience here this evening, that none of these cards are marked on the back. Nor are they marked on the front, ladies and gentlemen. Because you see, a shrewd gambler only marks the cards he's actually going to use. And tonight you had a free choice of card. You chose the 6 of hearts. Would you believe, Alma, that that is the only card marked in the deck?
You're shocked and stunned by that, weren't you? And Bernard, I must say a very special thank you to you. I love talking to you on the phone, but you're even better in the studio, isn't he, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you. Surprise, surprise, we're not finished with you yet, Chuck. Oh, no, we're not. Now, up there, right the way up there, that's your sister, Bet, isn't it?
It certainly is, yeah.
Bet, come down and join us, please. Have I got a surprise for you? Oh, well, you know, I must tell you, girls, it wasn't by chance that our Bernard picked you out there in the audience tonight, Alma, because I know all about you. Oh, I do, because your daughter Alison wrote and told me all about you. Now, you are really 3 sisters, aren't you?
Mm.
Yes, Bet, and your Sheila, who's over there in Australia. Now, when you were little girls, you were very, very close, weren't you?
Mm.
Yes, and, well, your sister married, your Sheila married, and she emigrated to Australia in 1962. And your sister was desperate to see you again. And she started saving up, I know that. She started saving up and she just about got the fur. Yes, you said it before me. That dreadful cyclone which wiped out Darwin. In fact, your sister, all the house, everything went. She was only left, actually, with the staircase and the clothes that she was standing in. Well, that put paid to her trip to Britain, didn't it? And this is over 25 years ago, and she's been trying to get back ever since. Well, surprise, surprise, she's made that trip tonight. After 25 years, you're going to see your sister. Here she is. Come in, Sheila, all the way from Darwin in Australia. Come on, girl.
world is changing, the more it stays the same. Life is full of small surprises, it's a never-ending game. If nothing is impossible, will you believe your eyes? If the unexpected brings a smile, that's a big surprise, surprise, surprise. The unexpected hits you between the eyes. The unpredictable, that's the surprise you see. Surprise, surprise.
Well, it's time to say goodnight again for this week, and I'd like to say a very big thank you to everybody who's taken part in the show, especially Gordon Burns and our lovely Bob Cowgies. Don't forget, we will be back next week with lots more surprises. So until then, ta-ra then. Ta-ra!